Welcome to this episode of CynSpeaks. In this episode, we're going to touch on the topic of freedom, which is my life. My life is free, and I have finally achieved freedom, and I'm going to share with you how I achieved freedom and how you can achieve freedom and really true happiness in your life as well. So when I talk about freedom, I really mean peace. And I feel like my soul has found a home in the fact that my soul is free and I am comfortable with me and I'm happy with me and I enjoy what I do. I enjoy helping people and I'm like literally living my life in a way that feels so good every day. And to me, that's freedom. And there are levels of freedom for sure that I'm personally continuing to work to unlock. And as I do, I will share all of that with you guys. But this freedom, it's so sweet. And really, for me, what it started with was a freedom from all fears of what other people thought or from the way that things may not work out. I was fearful of those things and I was moving from a space of fear just a little bit. And even that small dose of fear in my day-to-day really affected how I functioned, and it didn't feel good. And I wasn't happy, truly happy. I was kind of happy, but I wasn't at peace and I really wasn't free. I was trying to live in a way that was against the grain for me. It was against what I was supposed to be doing. I was turning my wheels and nothing was happening. I was doing all this work and I wasn't going anywhere. And I didn't understand why until life forced me to stop. And when I stopped, it forced me to really look at all the areas of my life and what I was doing really the like foundation of that and like where that was coming from and why I was doing what I was doing. And what I really uncovered was that I was moving from a space of fear. I really was. I was working hard to grow my businesses so that I wasn't going to be broke. Like I was so scared of being broke because I've been broke before and I grew up not so wealthy. So I was afraid of being stuck in that space, not knowing that I had the ability to create wealth within myself immediately. Like it wasn't dependent upon my past. I was so focused on the past and how things always were. I was really following like all of these methods that other people came up with regards to building their businesses. And it wasn't working for me because it wasn't authentic to me. So I decided to do things differently. And I also decided to release a lot of the fears that I had. Fear of being imperfect, fear of being rejected, fear of what other people thought, the fear of what I thought of myself. Like I decided to release myself from the judgment, and it feels so good because I know what I'm doing is good, and that's all that I need. That's all that I need. And of course, every acknowledgement above and beyond that is a blessing, and I'm so thankful for that, but it's not necessary. And I do this to help people, and I know that it helps people. And I really only needed it to help one person for me to feel like it was worthwhile, and I know that it does. So that was huge for me. It released me from so much bondage. I was really stuck in this space of caring how people thought. And my hope for you is to get to a space where you can also be free. And really a huge piece of that is just forgiving yourself and live your life for you. When you start to live your life for you and you're walking in your purpose and you're doing what feels good, you will start to feel so free. You'll also probably start to feel like you don't really belong anywhere, which you probably don't, because you are special and unique and in a league of your own. But I want you to also understand that you are welcome in my world, and you probably belong in my world, because everybody does, because nobody's the same and nobody fits in. All my life, I always felt like, man, I don't fit in anywhere. Like I'm too this or I'm too that. I just don't fit. And that was because I was not supposed to fit in. And I'm kind of different, and I'm okay with that. But I also know that there are a lot of people that are like me that always grew up feeling like, dang, I don't fit in anywhere. And I think for myself, and I don't align with these beliefs that I've been told to believe. And I think differently, and I look for the truth, and I like the rain. Like, I like nature. I like being outside. I love fresh air, but I was never raised to be that way. Like, all of those things required me to start really looking at myself and getting comfortable with me. The root of that is that I wasn't comfortable with me because I didn't know me, and I didn't really know that I was allowed to be comfortable with me. So if you're waiting for a sign, this is your sign to spend time with you and get so comfortable with you that it doesn't matter what anybody else thinks. This is your sign to do that. So I really hope you spend time on that. Also, living in the moment and really soaking in each moment for the blessings that they bring will help you live a more free life. Being aware of your thoughts and allowing the thoughts that you don't want to stay to just pass through will help you live a more free life. Recognizing the signs and the fact that you're not alone. The universe is here and has your back. Recognizing those signs is a reminder of that, and that will help you feel more free. You don't need to worry about what other people think because you have a whole universe on your side. Also, celebrate yourself. Like, don't wait for other people to pat you on the back for your accomplishments and the things that you do. Celebrate yourself. And the people that are meant to celebrate with you will be there. They will always be there. They will support you. And if they're not meant to be there, that's okay. That's just not in their journey to do so. Like, literally enjoy those moments and celebrate those for yourself. You deserve it. So as you're going through your spiritual journey, it can be easy to get bogged down in what you haven't yet achieved or you haven't yet done. But it's so important to acknowledge all the things that you have done and the things that you have achieved and the growth that you have accomplished thus far, so that you can manifest more of that in your future life. Freedom. It feels so good. As you move into the space of freedom, please keep me posted. Tag #CynSpeaks on your posts. Make sure you add me on Instagram @Cynamon Voe. Make sure you subscribe and you like and you share this episode if it helped you in any way. You can comment, and I will do my best to get back to the comments as quickly as I possibly can, because I want you guys to know that I do read them. It's hard for me to get back to the comments, but I really do try. But I really want to be kept into the loop as far as what's going on with you and how that's serving you and how you're growing and how you're moving to this space of total peace and freedom, because it feels so good. It's so sweet. So keep going. This is your sign. Keep going towards freedom. It's there. Start to create it in your world, and it will be. Thank you so much for joining. Until next time.